So welcome everybody to this press conference. Thank you to Commissioner Reding for taking the time. Thank you to Eva Maria Veskop Defa and to Director Langbach as well for being here. And welcome to the journalists. The working language will be English, although it is possible to ask questions in Lithuanian, and it's also possible to have a translation of the English answer into Lithuanian once again. First of all, I would like to say that we have a very short press meeting today. We only have 20 minutes, and that's because the Commissioner have a new meeting starting right after. So the only opportunity to ask questions will be during this press meeting. So I'd like to give the floor now to Commissioner Reding.
Ladies and gentlemen, for me it is a very great day. It is a day where, with this positive logo, which is a happy logo, a man and a woman together reaching for the stars, we bring our Institute of Gender Equality into the working system. And we do that not only by leaving it alone, but by installing it in Vilnius. And Vilnius, for me, is the place for equal treatment of men and women. It was in the 16th century already that women had the right to property, that they had the right to a say in public, and that they had a right to be protected against violence. So in the 21st century, we put the Gender Institute in action together with other institutes around Europe who are working in complementary and in synergy in order together to collect the data which we need in order to build sound policy. Why do we need this data? Because we must know why it is that still today the difference of salaries between, at an average, between men and women is 18%, and what we can do in order to solve this problem. Now, one of the more spectacular ways will be to have all over Europe an equal pay day, where on our public places we will install a meter in order to show to the people how much longer a woman needs to work in order to reach the same salary as a man. Or why is it so that you find so many women who are finishing university? You know that 60% of those who finish university are female, but then only 1 out of 10 in the boards of the publicly quoted companies is a woman. That is not normal. Something is going wrong there. Why is it going wrong? Those are the data which we need to get from the Institute so that we can build on this data political actions concerning women in decision-making. For instance, the aim is in spring to bring the CEOs of the big companies together to hear from them what they want to do in order to reach better numbers. My goal is 30% in 2015 and 40% in 2020 as women on the boards of the big companies, because that will be strong symbols for other women to show they can do the same. So you see, there are many elements in the pipeline. All those are built on the strategy for the equality between men and women, which I have put on the table in the name of the Commission. And it is on basis of the elements of this strategy that the Institute is going to work. I wish it well, because we need it. And if I say we, that means the men and the women in this Europe who like to live in equilibrium. everybody doing his part of the work, his part of the engagement, but they doing it together without discrimination. And if you look at the logo, it is a happy logo. It's a logo where it is going up. It's showing to the stars. And it shows, yes, if we unite forces, then we can reach the stars. And I think that's a good message which comes out of the first work of this institute. We are all looking forward to have the results of the work of the institute and to utilize those results in order to make our policies more efficient and in order to reach what we would like to reach as a goal, to have a society where there is no discrimination, where everybody can live his or her life in equilibrium with the other members of the society. That's the Europe we are working for.
Thank you, Commissioner Reding. Now I'd like to give the floor to Virginia Langbach, our director at AGE.
I will be very short. It's really a challenge for us. Now we have more or less completed our staff team. That means that we can fully work from the beginning of the next year, and we really can prepare the ground for the solid, reliable data collection. We will develop the competence and also, of course, cooperation between the stakeholders, in particular the Commission and the Member States is very important. I just wanted to say before we go over to the questions that it's the logo is the first visible kind of sign of our institute, but we also finished a second small product to make the visibility of contribution of women kind of visible, and that is our calendar. Jurga has them there, but maybe I also would like you to take when you go, and so you could see how different women in Europe can be, how many sources of angles of showing how they can be inspiring. So this is one of the small things, of course, thinking about what Institute managed to do during this very short period. And of course, the future is to concentrate on giving contribution to the sound decision making, so it wouldn't be questioned. It would be really solid, because Europe is big. Member states are different, but women and men are always women and men, and we have to find the ways how we can put in an approach where even from one country which has different culture, you could compare the facts and you could make the policy fitting to women and men in different surroundings. Thank you.
They have been nominated by different, that's the Polish researcher, and that's one of the most famous professors in gender.
Can you look here?
Already on the 1st of December we are opening the new nominations.
She was Prime Minister.
She's the first Prime Minister. She's very using it.
She also will come to Brussels on 3rd December, and they all come.
And that's from, she's working with the counseling, I think, and what was it,
She's
more violence.
called Momo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice name.
And that's the Santa Claus, as we are calling, the 86-year-old woman from Finland. And she is a...
And I like the slogan, women inspire. Huh?
Yes.
That is, yes. Those women really do inspire. Thank you very much.